Hi everyone, I'm Susan with Pigtail Quilting and Stitching. Welcome to my channel. It's been a little while since my last video, almost 2 months, but I have been very busy quilting and doing a little stitching and just enjoying the summer with family and friends. So on this video, you're going to see some of the quilts that I finished, one being right behind me, little tomato pincushion by Lori Holt. And also I'm getting ready to have my quilting friends over for a little summer evening taco salad bar. And this should be kind of fun too. They're gonna be here in about an hour. And so I'm really looking forward to it. But I shared some video before. I did a little filming of video and it looks like it's not gonna rain like we thought. So I'm gonna take you outside also on my deck where I have some quilts. And you'll see how I decorated for this, our little gathering. So let's get started. So I want to show you what I've been doing. I just finished my tomato pincushion quilt by Lori Holt, and it was a kit. And I'm having a little get together with my quilting group, and we do this regularly in the summer, and it's a taco salad bar, and everybody is bringing something for the taco salads. But I just kind of hung this morning over the top of my other quilt. I just did it with straight pins, because I wanted to kind of do the tomato pincushion theme for summer. So I'm just going to give you a little look at the table, and we're just having that this evening instead of our weekly quilting in the evening that we've done for many, many years. And I've also got a little surprise for them. They're each going to take home one of these little Lori Holt little tins, and they each have 2 note cards that match the tins. And I just thought they were so cute, and they'd be kind of fun for little sewing or quilting supplies. So I'll kind of give you a little spin around the table and kind of show you that. We're doing a buffet style, so that'll be kind of fun. But I put my little roller skates on the table, my little Muffy Bear, and some of the tomato pin cushions from Lori Holt also. And then everybody, of course, gets to take home a little red tomato pincushion along with their tin. And I thought about doing outside. We're supposed to get rain, so we're kind of prepared. We can go outside, have a nice cold drink, and then come back in and have our taco salads. So I'll spin around here. You can kind of see each tin. Slowly. Spin around here. I've been working on a couple of quilts this summer. The pincushion, tomato pincushion, is one of them, and I just got it finished this week. And then I also have done the Great Granny Squared quilt along and sew along, and that's been really fun too. And I just finished that. I'm just putting the binding on now, so I'm going to show you that in this video too. As you can see. We'll take a look over, and I'll go over, get closer to the quilt. And I'll show this again in the video when I take it down, and I'll show you the back too. But I had my quilter, my long arm quilter, and she put my favorite quilt pattern on there, Woodstock, which is the cute little flowers. And I just love how it just is such a cute little quilt pattern. I have it done a lot of my quilts. I've had it done that same Woodstock flower pattern. This quilt was really fun to make, and it went together just so nicely. So I'm going to take you outside before my quilting friends come and just give you a little tour of the deck that I have. It was supposed to rain, but it looks like we might get a little bit of time out here. So I just did a few quilts, something that if it does start raining, we can gather them up and come back inside. So it's not too hot now, and the sun's going to go down pretty soon, so we should be able to come out and enjoy a little time on the deck. So anyway, they'll be here in a little bit, about an hour. So I just got some quilts out of my armoire and just put them out here for a short time. They're in the sun now, but they're only going to be here in the sun for a very little time because the sun is going up behind some trees. So I just thought I'd bring you out here, kind of see some of my succulents that I have out here. It's hot out here, so I kind of try to keep it with plants that really don't need a lot of shade, that can really stand the hot sun. And I've learned from experience that my geraniums just get too hot out here. So the only time I can usually put my geraniums out here is in the September, when it starts getting cooler, and then they really like it out here. You can just see I just grabbed some quilts, kind of makes it kind of fun. There you go, just a little bit around, and there we go. So I kind of want to show you the other quilt that I worked on this summer. I did the Great Granny Squared Sew-Along. That was with Lori Holt in Backwater Shop, and I made it out of the plaids, and I just got it back from my quilter, so I got the binding on it, so I kind of wanted to show you where I put it. So I put it on my dining room table, and then I got out my little house that I had showed in a previous video that I got at a little secondhand store, and put it with some of my cross-stitch pillows that I've been practicing on. And I think it kind of looks kind of nice there. So I'm just going to let you show it. And then I also have my other house quilt, the Prim Village one that was a kit that it had hanging here also. I'll just move around here. So this is the other quilt that I did this summer. And I had the same pattern that I had for my tomato quilt. I had the little Woodstock pattern put on it. Here's some of my pillows, Lori Holt stitch cards. So I'll move around this side. Turn on a light so I can see it. And you can see the other side of my little dollhouse, my little vintage metal dollhouse. And I think I've said this in a previously that I have made, this is the fourth one of the Great Granny Square quilts that I have made, and of this size. And then I've made a couple that are in the smaller granny squared, the little smaller squares, in baby quilts too. But the pattern, I just love the pattern. It goes together really, really well, and it's just really fun to sew on. So I'll just kind of give you a little picture of this one too. This also has the same quilt pattern on it, the woodstock flower. And then when I had my quilters over, I had my little tomato pincushion hung up on the wall. But since then, I've taken it down and I put it someplace else because I thought this looks really good in here with this quilt. So I'm going to leave this up here for a while, and then I will move on and show you where I put my tomato. So I had thought about putting my tomato in my sewing room, this tomato pincushion quilt, but I thought it kind of looks kind of cute here, so I kind of shut the doors of my armoire and I folded it and just placed it over the top. And I think it looks kind of cute here. I might end up, you know, down the road hanging it in my sewing room. But for now, I'm just going to kind of leave it hung here. My clock. It's really a beautiful morning out. So I'll swing around here, show you a little bit more. And I have my little ironing board tucked in the corner, a little wooden ironing board. You can kind of see it better now that I have my doors closed of my armoire. I also want to show what I put on the back of the quilt. This is one of Lori Holt's wide backs, and I kind of liked it with the binding. Kind of see that. And then I'll swing over here and I'll show you what I put on my tomato pincushion quilt. It's the same wide back, but it's in the pink. And I thought that looked really cute too with the binding. So those are what I did want to show. This was just a real fun quilt to make, especially during the summertime. That around, but I did want to show you that. So it was a fun project for the summer. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for subscribing to my channel. And next on Pigtail Quilting and Stitching, I hope to do an update on my sewing room and how I rearranged it, and just a few things more about what I've been working on.